exactly what it is. Hit different when they think you are to chase them and you don't. I feel like whoever this person is, this energy is a straight full blown cheater energy that I'm picking up on. And this is someone that thought that you was to, if you wanted the relationship with them, that you needed to put in some footwork. This is somebody that really thought you was supposed to really put in some footwork and, come chasing after them to prove your love and to prove that you are worthy of actually keeping them. So let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Holy Spirit, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need and seek in Jesus' name. Amen. But you see, this person had one thing twisted. Okay, they forgot something along the way. This is the type of person that will forget that, listen, if you cheat on a good woman or a good man, baby, listen, whoever you cheat with, they can literally have you. There's no reason to try to rekindle anything. There's no reason to try to make up. There's no reason for you to try to show up and be somebody that you're not. Once you step out with someone, make sure that one is the one for you. Because whoever I'm picking up on, if you find out collective, they're just as good as gone. Okay, and it's like whoever this is, you're not forgiving someone from cheating on you. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, and when it come down to the cheating aspects of things, because it's not only that you cheating in a sexual manner, you're cheating your person, your so-called person, in other ways, and that is the reason why you're not forgiving this individual, whoever this is. God gotta forgive this person. Okay, for stepping out on a connection with you. You forgive yourself for even dealing with somebody that had that type of character. But as far as forgiving this person, I don't think so. At least you're forgiving. Okay? At least you're forgiving. So let's see what we have going on here. Divine timing. In the reverse. Yeah. Because it's like you're not counting on divine timing. Give me a second, guys. I can't. Excuse me. The trash bag right there. The trash bag is here. All right. So yeah, collective. Um, you know, so shout out to Sharonda, the first one in the chat. So when it comes down to this this person, they really felt like you were supposed to gun them down or chase them down or show your footwork abilities when it came down to them, and you say hell no. Okay, and you meant that. Okay, you meant that. Because whoever this person is, they should have known what they were doing and when they were doing it, and they should have knew who they was dealing with when they were doing it too. Okay, and that's what's happening here. What do we have? Look at this, dating someone new. Okay, but it came out in the reverse. They don't have a choice but to date this person. They don't have a choice but to court this person. They don't have a choice but to marry this person or whoever else for that matter. So it's hitting this person different is what I'm getting. Now that you didn't chase them like they thought you were going to do after they tried to totally embarrass you. Look at this. Ghosted and disappeared. This you collective. This is you. Okay? This is you. You became invisible. Like what? It's like, what you mean? It's like there's no talking through this. What could you possibly say to me after you cheated on everything that I thought and you thought we had? Like what can you say? What can you say? Look at this. We have an ex, old spark. Yay. This person is now an ex to you. Okay, whoever this person is, and for some of you, you going as far as not even claiming this person as an ex. This was nothing to you. This person was nothing to you. Okay. This person was nothing to you. Some of you are not in the energy of saying, listen, this is my ex. Look at this. Music and inspiration, of course. So you guys could have received some type of, on downloads through music, okay, about your whole situation. And you could have been flabbergasted. You was like, wait a minute, what is this song? Who sang this? Something along those lines. Like, what? This is exactly what happened here. Look at this player. And whoever this person is, they were a player that was trying to be strategic, okay? But this person didn't understand that this was chess, not checkers. And they didn't understand in chess, they were always supposed to protect the queen here. Okay? And this is someone that did not. They saw it the other way around. They saw it the other way around, baby. What else we have? Look, I'm telling you, divine connection in the reverse. Listen, this is twin flame, okay? Some of you say goodbye to a twin flame because they stepped out on this connection. They broke the bond. You know what I'm talking about? They broke the bond. They could have almost had you all in your head about, how they were with other energies on the sexual level, on the mental level, on the emotional level. And that was just a little bit too much. Look at this. Intimacy and bonding. I cannot make this up, collective. Look at this. Somebody look at this. Somebody look at this. you know and it could have took you a while to shake back from whatever this is that you experienced or whatever it is that you went through with this person, because the thought of maybe how you were with this person or how you used to be with this person, and the thought of them doing that with someone else, and it's talking about there was no strings attached, it meant nothing to them. It had to mean something for them to actually tap into that energy and decide that they wanted to go there with this individual. And so you teaching this player how the game go. You okay? You teaching this player how the game go, baby. Make sure if you're gonna cheat on someone, make sure you have your bags packed and you know where your next stop is or wherever you're gonna lay your head at next. Because guess what, baby? It won't be with the collective. Look what we have. Storm. Okay, this is turmoil's coming ahead. So this person is facing some trouble here. Okay? They're facing some trouble here, baby. Yes, they are. They made a wrong move on the chessboard, baby. They made the wrong move here. Okay? Especially with someone of your caliber. They made the wrong move, but I feel like this is someone that underestimated you and your character and your caliber. It's like maybe they thought you didn't have the sauce. Maybe they thought you didn't have the juice. But you always had the juice, baby. You always had the juice. Let's see what else we have going on here. And you're not going to let this person stop you from having it. Okay? At all. Look. Yep, look where they at now. Hurting, agonizing pain. And that's where they got to stay at. And that's where they got to sit in at. You're not checking for them. You're not coming for them. You're not calling them. You're not reaching out to them. You're not texting them. There's nothing that you need to discuss with a cheater. Okay? Because now it's like you feel like everything was a lie with this individual here. And it was. It was. Actually, they have faithful men out here and they have faithful women out here. And it's like they wanted this person, it's like they wanted to pick their battles. And they looked at you as if, okay, well, yeah, that's somebody that I can, do anything to and then return to. And that's where they had it twisted at right there, collective. Right there is where they had you fucked up at. Look at this, competition of other women. I'm telling you. This is where they had you, listen, this is where they had you screwed up at. Putting you in competition with someone else and you don't even compete. You don't compete. Especially if you're a man of God or a woman of God, like compete for who, for what? Like what? I know who I am and I'm sure about who I am, but I'm going to also teach you who I am by walking away from you. Okay, and not accepting you back. Yeah. What do we have? Look, divine timing. Believe in divine timing. So what was that came out the first time? Divine intervention was the first one in the reverse, because it's like, listen, you have already put in your request to for the divine not to intervene in your decision, and you're utilizing your free will choice. Okay, when it comes down to this situation with this individual here, this person wants to play with you, and you're gonna make them out of the example, because I feel like you could have conveyed this to this person. You could have told this person, listen, if you cheat on me, or if you put me in a third party situation, whatever the case may be, then I'm not sticking around for that, and I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna be gone. Then somebody say, oh yeah, that's what they all say. After I finish, laying my law down with you, then you ain't gonna want to go nowhere. You ain't gonna leave me, and I'm still gonna be able to do what I want to do. And you know what I'm talking about. But this person don't know that the moment that you speculated that they was cheating, you was already leaving. You was mentally, you was leaving. Okay, or you was already gone. The moment you thought that that's what they were doing, even if you didn't physically leave, you were gone. Okay, you were gone. And so that's why they wanted to blame, they're cheating on you. Imagine somebody blaming them cheating on you. Oh, you wasn't doing this for me, and you wasn't doing that. So, well, of course not. Of course not if you're cheating. Like, what do you mean? Of course not. And it could have been this ex-lover or this old spark. Let's go with old spark, okay? This old spark here that could have been saying those things. Look, intuition and inner knowing come through, Holy Spirit. Once you started speculating, and when you speculate, that's your intuition telling you something, nudging at you, right? Trying to get your attention and let you know, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Let me tell you about this guy or this girl you're with. Okay, let me tell you what they're doing behind the scenes. Let me show you what they don't want you to know. And this is what self tell you, and self would never tell you a lie. Self would never tell you a lie, baby. Ever. Yeah. So this is somebody that thought that you was going to stick around with them and play, play full house with them, or, look at the dynamics of the family that you guys were creating together, like the Huxtables. Yeah, this person was, I don't know what was wrong with this person's mental here, if they thought that you was going to stay stuck on stupid and deal with someone that was going to cheat on you. Yeah, look, Spirit said they gambled you. They gambled. They took a risk. They did it anyway. And like I said, some of you could have heard that. You could have heard something that resonated with your exact situation through a song here. Okay? And there's many songs out there, especially the oldie but goodies, okay? That's the old school music. That's what we call it in New Orleans, oldie but goodies, right? So especially the old school music, they're going to tell you exactly how they used to do it. Just like, wherever he lay his hat is his home, things of that sort. They was already putting you on game about how it really go down, but they just put it in music form. So some of you could have a deep connection to music because you know that especially the old hits is the real. This is what people are masking nowadays, okay? They're not coming through with, that type of music anymore where they just really speaking the truth. They're making things that sound good. But now this player want to come through and try to compromise with you, collective, okay? They're being strategic with something, and they want to make some type of changes here. Okay, but it's like, well, what can you change? You can't change the fact that you didn't ever step out on them, so they shouldn't have stepped out on you. They should have dealt with it just like you did. So that means that you were all in and they were not. So no. So no, collective. No, it's a hard no for this person. They want to be the example so bad, and you gotta treat them as such. This is somebody that tests your gangster. Okay, look, secret admirer. Yeah, you would rather much have them as a secret admirer. Let them keep watching from afar, because when it comes down to this twin flame connection, access denied. Okay, you can't stop them from secretly admiring you from afar, and you wouldn't have it no better way, whoever you are. You wouldn't have it no better way. Keep watching from afar, baby. Because they didn't appreciate it when it was up close and personal. So now they could be on the sideline winning team. Okay, where they belong. Let them stay on the sidelines. Let them invest their time and have front row seats to watching you from afar. As long as you can sleep good at night. So we got intimacy and bonding that came out, and then boom, we got unexpected. All of a sudden. Okay, all of a sudden something changed. Look how that just spun around. All of a sudden something changed here when it came down to the intimacy and the bonding, because they inserted a Jezebel entity, Delilah entity in you guys' connection. So that's what happened. And that's why they couldn't focus on you, because they didn't pick up on Jezebel demons. Now they comparing you and making comparisons about you guys' sex life, body type, all these different things. Oh no, baby. No, 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 no. No, baby, that's not what we not gonna do. That's not what we gonna do here. That's not what we're going to be doing here, baby. Not at all. Look at this. Text message unsent. Correct. Because they could be typing you messages and they could be trying to send it or whatever. And then they'll unsend it like, nah, I don't think I should reach out. Yeah, follow your first mind. Follow your first mind and don't. Follow your first mind and don't. Because there's nothing to discuss. They didn't want to talk to you before they went with this move. So why do they want to talk to you after they go with a move? Wow. Like what? Like how? Like how? What do we have here? Travel. Yep, travel is in the reverse too. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. You stay in your lane and I'm going to stay in mine. Is what they're saying in the reverse. New experiences, experiencing new things with this person is not going to happen. Look at this. Because they was lying and keeping secrets. You see? Spirit is spilling the beans right now, collective. They were lying and keeping secrets about what they was doing and how they was doing it and who they was actually doing it with. Not that you even cared, because again, nobody can compare to you, right? Right. What else, Holy Spirit? What else? Look, yep. So we have courage and strength in the reverse. They don't even have the courage to send a text message, let alone try to come face to face and tell you everything. They done tapped that, they done cobbed out, collective. Whoever this person is, they done cobbed out in coward energy, whether it's a man or a woman. Okay? But when they were playing in your face, they ain't have a problem with, reaching out and popping their ish to you. But now that they know that you know what they were doing, they don't even know how to face you, collective. Make that make sense. What else, Holy Spirit? What do we have? Look, unresolved business. Wait, unresolved situation, unfinished business. Here in the reverse, you said, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not what this is. Okay? That's not what this is. So whenever they do try to approach you, that's the only thing you will be able to tell this person. That's not what this is. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What else? Yep. Look, insecurities and self-esteem. And so now they want to blame it on this. Well, I was insecure because of, how strong you were. And, no, baby. What they're not going to do is put this on you. And this is what this person is leaning towards. They're strategically thinking of a way where they can try to make you feel some type of guilt, like you were the reason. Collective is what Spirit is saying. They want to make you feel like you were the reason that they stepped out on you. Imagine that. Look at this. Proposal and commitment flew out in the reverse. Look at this. Flew out in the reverse on top of twin flame connection. Yeah, no commitment, no commitment. So I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, this is proposal and commitment. Somebody broke a promise. Okay, some of you could have called off a proposal. Okay, some of you could have took off this wedding ring because it didn't hold no weight. Like, what you mean? If you constantly cheating, like, what in the hell am I gonna wear a ring for? Like, what? Yeah, look, and now this person is feeling blocked. The player is. And they dealing with a whole lot of obstacles, okay? And they're sitting somewhere in complete darkness. Don't believe what you see on the internet if you're seeing anything. But for some of you, you're not even looking for this person. That's why you're not seeing anything, okay? Because there's nothing for you to see. There's nothing for you to see about this person's life. But I feel like they're watching you. Look at this. Look at this. They're watching you. Look at this. We have masks, not showing true self. They wasn't showing their true self to you. Because had they told you, like up front, that listen, I have people that I see, outside, I'm kind of commitment shy, say that. So the collective could have known how to deal with you and how to be with you if they chose to be with you. But this is someone they wanted to have you and whoever they wanted when they wanted it. Okay? And so they was masking their feelings. They weren't showing you who they really were in the beginning. And that's the reason why you can't trust. That's why you feel cheated by this person in every way possible. In every way possible. They cheated you. They cheated you out of being able to make a logical or practical decision about what it is that you wanted to do. If you wanted to be a part of this or not. It's like they took your free will from you. because they wasn't being honest. Okay, they were not being honest. They told you that they wanted commitment. They told you that they wanted forever with you. They told you that they wanted to bond with you for life and be intimate with you for life. They didn't say us or them or we. This person said you. Okay, and that's why words are important. You know, you can't just tell someone something and then expect for them to accept anything different than what you said in the beginning. So we have whole and growth. So when you let go of this situation, you became whole, collective. You became whole, and guess what? It's your intuition that led you to this wholesome energy. Yes, it is. There's no way that you can do that. It's unfathomable. Okay, the thought of that. Like this person want you to backpedal on your beliefs, your standards, you know, to fit theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you expect that from someone to lower their standards to be in a connection with you, and that's not how you got this person. That's not how you got this person. So now since the collective found out that you were cheating, now they feel cheated, and they also realize that you were wearing a mask, and you got them and got into this connection with them, and it was all built on a faulty foundation. It was built on nothing but lies and bullshit. That's what you telling me. You know, and now on this person waste your time because you could have been with someone else and you could have been doing other things. Okay, if you were starting a family with this person, you could have started a family with someone else. It's like they cheated you out of that opportunity too, to be able to, you know, have a real family dynamic with someone that was going to love you for you and appreciate you for you. They cheated you out of that too. And this is a part of the reason why you're not going to forgive this person. Not now, not ever. Not now, not ever. Not this one. Look, I'm sorry. I apologize. Is what they want to say. No, 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 baby. There's no apology that can fix it, because you don't even want to hear this person apologize, because you're going to look at this person like that's another lie. Okay? They never apologize now. Up until this point, why they want to apologize now? Because they were, you know, able to go and start something new with someone else, and now they feeling like, you know, they got their cake and needed to. Now they want to come apologize. They should have apologized in the beginning and say, listen, you know, I'm gonna give you time because I need time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry we can't be together right now, but maybe sometime in the future, you know, or in the near future. They could have said something like that, and you would have respected this person to the day you or them no longer existed. Why? Because they were honest. Why? Because they were real. Why? Because they were upfront. Why? Because they showed you that they were a real man, or they showed you that they were a real woman. Okay? And this is what they showed you in the beginning. So there was no mistake in that. But this person right here, they were nothing like that. They were wearing a mask. Mask clean on. Mask clean on. I don't know who this person was used to dealing with, collective, but it couldn't have been a real woman or a real man like you at all. Okay? And this could be someone that tried to make you feel like you were less than, like you wasn't a man, or like you weren't a real woman. Okay? Because they were out here placing you in competition. You understand, collective? This is the reason why this person started treating you the way that they were doing. Because they had other energies in them. And if this person was being intimate with you, they didn't give a damn about you, your body, your well-being, because they was transmitting demons to you. You understand? That's just like people that's getting a tattoo, and you know you transmitting blood if you use the same needle. You understand what I'm saying? This person was transmitting other people's demons on you. How, Sway? How is that even real? How do you do that? Like what? And then come look in your face. You know what I'm talking about? Like they won't be intimate with you, and you seeing these demons pop out on this person. Man, no, indeed, no. Look at this. Safety and comfort. So what they did was they jeopardized and gambled their safety, and your comfort in theirs too. I can't make it up, collective. Can't make it up. With another woman here. It says competition the other woman. It could be the other man too. Look at this. Shape shifting and mimicking. This is what they were doing. Okay? Shape shifting. Why? Because look at this snake. They had other people, demons on them, whoever this other woman is, and jeopardize your safety and your comfort. and then wanted to know why, you were flashing out because you done gave me somebody demons that don't belong to me. What do you mean? How I'm going to remain the same if you out here doing something that you're not supposed to be doing and then you're denying it? Imagine that. This person's trying to make you think that you crazy for knowing that they were stepping out on a connection. And they thinking that, you did research. No, I can see the demons on you. See, this person didn't know that you were that tapped in and you were a seer, that you can see these demons that was on this person because you don't have none. You don't have no skeletons in your closet. There's nothing that you were hiding. You know that you came in this connection with this person pure, okay? And with pure intentions. So it was never nothing coming from your end. And for many of you, you so good with it. If you had any demons, you face your demons head on. You didn't even bring that into, whatever this situation was with this person because this was something new for you, With this person, this was like a new connection for you. So whatever you were going through, you wasn't just dropping your burdens on this person. You dealt with that, And that's what they should have done before they pretended to be committed to you. So now, no, you don't have no respect for them. Not now, not ever. Not now, not ever. Yay. Not now, not ever. Okay? What do we have here? Look, honesty and truth in the reverse. Listen, you were honest, you were truthful, but when it came down to this person, they were definitely not. And that's why we have lies and keeping secrets here. And they ain't have to lie to kick it, baby. Because if you wanted this person, you still would have touched them. And it could have been just that. You know what I'm talking about? It's levels to this. It could have been whatever you and this person agreed on it being. If y'all was just going to be humping and dumping, then that would have been it. That's it and that's all. If that's what they wanted, then that's how they should have handled this connection. That's what they should have told you and let you make your decision on, listen, this is what we're going to do or this is what we're not going to do. Everybody's grown, But this person, there was false advertising. It was false flagging. It was trying to make you think that something was not what it was, playing a real life game with you, collective. But usually, the ones that you do those type of things to be the ones that you end up needing in the end for real, for something. And guess what? This person not only lost a partner, they lost a real true friend. Okay, shut the door, please. Tell my yeah, baby. You heard me? They lost a real tell your sister, mama. Go tell your sister. Hurry up. Shut the door. Shut the door, mama. You understand? They lost a real true friend too. They lost a friend here, collective. And they gonna be sorry, baby. They're going to be sorry. Look, missing you, thinking of you, they already is, Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, legend has it, they sitting somewhere in this complete darkness, missing you right now and thinking of you. Why? Because they need you right now. And they can't even pick up the phone and call you. They didn't just burn the bridge with you. They destroyed the bridge with you. Go tell your sister, baby. Oh, excuse me. Go tell your sister, please. I did. She said, give me a second, guys. She said about me too. What are you I cannot. I'm sorry, guys. I want to tell you guys, my daughter's is some seafood head. She coming here opening the door, telling me, happy birthday, Vivian. Chat, let Vivian know happy birthday. I think we got a new winner here, okay? But my daughter coming here telling me about Her sister got one crab. I'm thinking she said something else and they in there debating over seafood. I cannot. Okay. So yeah, this person is missing you because they lost a friend. They lost a friend. You're welcome. You know, they lost a friend here, baby. And a lover and a friend. This is like a two-time loser. They lost a friend and a lover at the same damn time. Okay? At the same time. Yes, it's the Nola in them. I'm telling you, deeply rooted, baby. Look, we got snowballs and everything. Sure do. Yes, yes, ma'am. We gonna find us a good snowball stand. All right, so let's see who we have. Look, we have between the lines. Look for what's hitting. Okay? So we are between the lines. Look for what's hitting. So what is hitting? Because I was like, whoever you are, you're not looking for Nathaniel. It's like you're not looking for anything here. It's like you are. All these messages come from you, and it's all confirming the way that you feel about this situation. You know, it's all confirming it. So I really don't know what. Let's ask Spirit what this mean here. Because I feel like Spirit wants you to know something. I know it's not this person. I know it's not this person telling you to read between the lines, look for what's hitting. What's hitting? What's hitting? Okay, so read between the lines is reread the messages. Okay, we got divine timing in the reverse. We got dating someone new in the reverse. Oh, so this person wants you to know that they haven't been stepping out or cheating or dating someone new. Like I said, with the lies being here in the upright, you listen. This person that messed your trust levels up with them, you know, and now they want to try to resort to reading between the lines. Make that make sense. We got ghosted and disappeared. Either you ghosted or disappeared. Why is this person an ex-lover then? If they ain't have something else going on. Okay? We got a player here being strategic. So what they was trying to set you up? Is this some type of reverse psychology? What is read between the lines? So they was trying to set you up to expose if you were cheating on them or not? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because we have proposal and commitment in the reverse, twin flame, divine connection in the reverse, intimacy and bonding in the upright, you know, storm, turmoil's coming ahead, text message, unsent. You know, this is all toxicity for me. You know, everything that's supposed to be good is in the reverse. Secretly admiring you. Listen, you ain't playing no game. You know what I'm talking about? This is not what we doing. You're not playing this type of game here. You know? Compromise, gambling, taking a risk, competition of other women. No, baby. No. We not doing it. We not reading nothing else. Okay? Nothing else here. This person is a liar and they're not about to bamboozle you. Okay, look, romance and feelings. So they've been hiding feelings from you, and who gives a lovely. Good luck to them. Because one thing about it, if you love someone and you care for someone, you're not going to be hiding your feelings. Okay? This person could be looking at you like, you know, you were hiding your feelings from them. No, you shut them off. That don't mean that they was not existing. You just shut them off. To where you wouldn't be in this energy or where you overgiving to someone that's kicking you in a donkey or in a badonkadonk behind your back. Like what? Stepping on your heart, crashing your heart. You know what I'm talking about? No, trying to cause you heartbreak, trying to see how many hearts they could break. No, baby, you might as well stop right here. You might as well stop right here. Okay, when it comes down to, that's why we're going to draw the line in the sand, that when you think that you're going to come in and break my heart, crush my heart, and then, you know what I'm talking about, you're going to get some type of stripes off me. Not going to happen because I'm not going to allow you to crush my heart. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not going to let you break my heart, and I'm not going to even let you think for 1 minute that you did, because you didn't. You know? Because if anything, you were mad at yourself from physically staying with someone. You see what I'm talking about? What do we have? Marriage, sacred union. Yeah, they definitely broke this bond. If this was a marriage, like I said, they definitely stepped out, baby. They definitely did. And for some of you, you want this marriage over and done with. Let them marry whoever they went to. Why they can't marry them? Why they can't have them? There's no need for you to have them again. It's toxic waste. You know what I'm talking about? Once they start dipping and dabbing with other people, you're considered toxic waste. I don't want you, right? You done did this with this one and did this with that one. Like, what? I'm not, listen, they not putting all those demons on you. Let whoever they've been dealing with take those demons off their hands. But it shouldn't have to be you, okay? It shouldn't have to be you. This person broke a sacred union. They broke the intimate bond with you. They broke the intimacy, okay, with a lying, deceptive, cheating, manipulative ways. So no, collective. Let this motherfucker go, collective. I don't give a fuck if you've been with them since 1977. Let them go. You better off on your own than sitting around with a damn cheater. Don't have your faith in man. Have your faith in God. God is gonna make sure. If you worry about, well, how I'm gonna pay this, how I'm gonna do that, or this, he been taking care of this, or she been taking care of that, God gonna step in and do it for you. Once you step in for yourself. But you gotta put one foot forward first. And for whatever it's worth, it don't matter. It don't matter if you don't have a foot to put forward. Put something forward, pay it forward. Okay? But you shouldn't have to be the ultimate sacrifice here at all. If you're old and you feel like you can't find somebody, go to the freaking nursing home and find somebody. If you don't want to go out or die alone. You understand what I'm talking about? There's always ways around. There's levels to this, okay? Versus staying with a freaking cheater here. Because if they still cheating at an old age, they listen, they're going out this way. They're not going to change their cheating ways for nobody. You know how they say, oh, a man that cheat, they're going to change for the right one. There is no right one when you a cheater. You get it? Think about how many right ones this person had been through already. It's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't wrong. And many people, you can't just keep on blaming the other man or the other woman. You gotta check the source. And is this individual here? Is this individual here, baby? No. What do we have? Look, family and security. They broke all of this. They ain't give a damn about no family. And that's the reason why you are not rocking with this person. Okay? Like I said, you guys could have had children together and everything. They lied to you. They lied to the children. You know what I'm talking about? They'll dip out on their child for a man or a woman. Who wants a piece of shit like this? Hell no. Hell no. No way. This is a weak person. So dust yourself off and try again. Okay? Dust yourself off and try again. Period. This could be an absent father, an absent mother. You know, it's not that if you guys not together, then they supposed to live their life. But how you check out on your child or your children, make that make sense. It don't add up. And that's why they sitting somewhere with blocked obstacles, sitting somewhere in the dark, and it's agonizing pain because they felt like hurting you will hurt hurting the children will hurt you, or hurting the child will hurt you. So that's why they went with that move. You know, so all this is to hurt you. But they supposed to be happy with their choice that they chose. So everything should be happy. You know? How about you take the children with you some days and you all be a happy family with the one that you cheated with? What's so hard to do about that? So this is somebody that's not only ducking responsibility, they don't want to be a freaking parent. And they dealing with a lost clown that don't care about them being a parent either. Whoever they went to, not a real woman or a real man, because they don't give a damn about their child or children. They don't give a damn about them being in life because they ain't pushing the issue. You know? So this person seems like this person wouldn't chose someone like them. You see what I'm saying, collective? And for the most part, some of you may not even want your person around, your children around this person or whoever they with. Okay? We got magnetic passion in the reverse. Yeah. Because they're not even sure about who this is that they went with. They're just there. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Having fun. Having fun. They thought you was going to be there when they returned. That's what they thought. Nah, they got to start a family with this one. Okay, or find somebody else and do it with. But it won't be you. Look at this. Didn't I say they was having fun? Look at this. Finances, money on demand. So they want you to read between the lines and say, well, okay, this person stepped out to be with somebody that's financially stable, you know, that's able to, you know, break bread with them or give to them financially. So what? So they can come and take care of this family or secure this family. You don't need no fucking man or woman taking care of you, and you a grown-ass woman that's alive or a grown-ass man that's alive and more than able to do for yourself. That's a poor excuse. That's a poor excuse. Like what? What do we have here? Look, soulmate. Okay? Soulmate energy. For some of you, this was a soulmate that stepped out on you for a hookup, a one-night stand. Okay? A one-night stand energy. Or they may be feeling like, you know, the finances could have this person feeling like whoever this hookup is or one-night stand they hooked up with is a soulmate. However it may go, who cares? Right? Read between the lines that way. Yeah, we going that way. Okay? That way. What do we have? Look, regrets and mistake. Yay. Now they saying they made a bad call. Now they saying there's a flag on the play. Winning team. Okay? Now they trying to come back and recover the fumble. Winning team. That's what's happening. Not gonna happen. Look at this. What I say? Single parent and responsibilities. And it came out in the reverse. Okay? This person don't want no freaking responsibilities here. And they show not no good single parent at all. And that's the reason why you guys are not allowing this to happen. Okay? What is this? Calling, hearing from them. And for many of you, they could have left you as a single parent here to deal with all the responsibilities on your own while they running around with whoever having fun. Okay? Still in regret. Still halfway loving this individual here because they fucked up over you. How in the hell they gonna be all in with somebody and they still emotionally attached to you? And you don't want their ass. And they gotta stay with the whoever the hell they with. Okay? They could have lied and said that was the reason why they was with this person in the first place. You know, or they got with this person in the first place because, you know, you said that you didn't want them. Hell no. They're lying. This person is lying. They got with this person while they were dealing with you because they're a liar and a cheater. Okay? And your intuition let you know that you were getting played. Okay, and so you let this person go and they ran right to this individual here because it was already set up to happen like that. You understand, collective? Look, bliss and happiness, and now, and guess what? That's when you got introduced to pure bliss and pure happiness. Bliss and happiness you ain't feeling in a long time once you let go of this lightweight. Look at this. Break up forever. You understand? You understand? This is where you are with it. You don't want to deal with this individual. This speaks of endings, okay? Because look, we have addiction here. And for some of you, you could be this person addiction. They have an unhealthy attachment to you. How in the world is they playing like they happy in this other connection? So now the only thing that's doing is not making you feel good that they have an unhealthy attachment to you. It's just letting you know that this is a cycle. This is a pattern. This is what this person was doing. That means that when they were dealing with you, they had an unhealthy attachment to someone else. This is what this person does. You know, they could have had an unhealthy attachment to someone before you. This is just a pattern for this person. They don't know how to let go, but they still try to move on. Make that make sense? You're not moving on until you fully healed and fully let go and cut ties with someone else. Not pretending that you did. Because if you were really happy and you were in this pure bliss energy and this happiness energy, you'll be taking care of everything that's connected to you. Like your child or your children. It shouldn't be an issue. Now that you found the one that you want to be with and you happy, what's the problem to take care of your child or your children? It shouldn't be any. Okay? Where we have love, strong affection in the reverse because they don't even love this person, let alone, girl, child, listen. Okay? Look, friends. Okay? So this is, like I said, this is somebody that took something for the team. This is somebody that let their friends influence them on hooking up with this individual and they took the bait. They took the bait because these friends wish they had somebody like you. Collect. They could have been dealing with dingbags all their life. All these dingy females that they were dealing with. They never had a real woman that had a real mind like you. So these energies could be admiring your mind in a way that you handle things without needing this person. They never had nobody like that because everybody that they had was needy and codependent on them. They ain't have no motion. So, of course, I don't want to see you with a strong woman or a strong man. Like what? You have to be with somebody like us. You have to do what we do. Remember, this is, if it's, I don't know if this sorority or sorority brothers or whatever, but it could be bros before hoes type of shit. You know what I'm saying, collective? They still on this sorority shit as grown men or women. Make that make sense. Look at this. Divine feminine in the reverse. Okay? Dealing with Jezebel spirits and things of that sort. You know? That's who they dealing with, collective. Yeah, look, but this person is not trying to hear that it's over with you. Look at this. Social media keeping tabs. They watching you on everything that you do because they want to know how you feel because you're not speaking to them. Am I the... It's like the light is on, but nobody's home. How you don't understand the collective is done. Finished. With your cheating, deceptive, lying, manipulative ass. So I don't know what this person keeping tabs for, or what they looking for, or what they want. They didn't want you when they had you, collective. And they made sure you knew that. So the first time they left you, now you finna leave them. Okay? Like they said, like he said on Bloodline. The first time you left me, now I'm finna leave you. And that's exactly what's going on here. And this breakup is forever, ever. What else we have? Look, non-committal and independent. That's the motto you following. You listen, you don't owe nobody a thing. So right now you could be in your non-committal mode. You just not wanting to commit to anybody. You committing to you. Independent. You're an independent thinker. You know. You don't have nobody controlling the way you say this, say that, or speak. You're a free collective. You are free. And this is the reason why you enjoying this, soaking up this bliss and this happiness. That's freedom for you. This is freedom for you. You know, when you're in a relationship, you got to watch how you say, you got to pay attention to this one, feelings. And, you know, it's just like some things you got to hold back on. Nah, you not with that. That's what they doing, you know? And they watching you free. You didn't have to go and run into another commitment or another situation with nobody's son or daughter. Like what? You say, let me get myself together first before I think about it. Before I think about if I want to let somebody in. And don't it feel good? You come and go as you please. You do what you want. You don't have nobody talking about, let me see your phone. You don't have nobody going through your phone when you sleep. You don't have nobody want to check your DMs. You don't have nobody telling you what you can wear and what you cannot wear. This is what freedom look like. And they on the outside looking in, secretly admiring you. But when they had you, it was a problem. Now they loving all the things that they say it was a problem when you guys were together. They sitting somewhere in the background in agonizing pain over it, like, she ain't look this good for me. Or he ain't never wear his hair like that for me, looking ass. You know what I'm talking about? She ain't look this happy when she was with me. Or He didn't walk like that when he was with me. Looking ass. And so they thought you were gonna be one of those ones that was tapped into that energy of being one of those types. Nah, baby. You a whole freaking divine feminine, divine masculine. You're not gonna lower your standards to follow the wave of peasants. King, queen status here. You wanted them, you got them. You gamble a family situation for whoever these individuals is, stay in that energy. How it feel? How it feel to be trapped? How do it feel to be trapped in a relationship and the collective is out here free as a bird, baby? And it's about to be the summertime. Oh yes, cut up, what up? Right? Cut up, what up? And I'm telling you, whoever you are, baby, cut up this summer. Cut up like you free. You understand me? Start placing your orders now, baby. To cut up. Damn that fake holding hands romance shit that's not real. It's not real. Because 99% of society right now is cheaters. I don't give a damn how I look on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. It's not real. YouTube even. Like, come on now. These are human beings we talking about. Ain't nobody that fucking committed. And you know because of what you went through. It's not like you want somebody else to feel your pain, but it's just real. You know, some people just very good at what they do. And then boom, you find out somebody been paying somebody off, giving them hush money to say that whatever went down or whatever happened did not happen. I'm telling you, these men and women will cheat on the best of us. So that's why you got to keep your head held high. That's why you can't be sitting in no house crying, waiting on Everest.com to call you and give you some type of motion. You supposed to be the motion. Take the E out of emotion, okay, and get you some motion. Get you some. Because guess what? If these people didn't do right by you, trust me, they not happy. There's no way you're going to go around, being truly happy if you know that you intentionally tried to hurt someone. This is not something that just happened or you made a mistake or you stepped out. No, it was intentional. And for the most part, it could have just been to get your attention, to get you to fall in line and submit yourself even more to a cheating line dog. You understand? Male or female. Right? So I'm going to need you guys this summer to get you some. I don't care. Look, what he say? Man, woman, and child. I'm going to need you to get you some this summer, baby. Because it's calling your name. Okay? We're going to need to see you on the beaches and everything, baby. If you jet skis, whatever. Let's go. Let's get it. Go find you a hot beach, babe. You ain't got to worry about whoever this is. They already taken. Let them go look dumb with whoever they with. You know what I'm talking about? This should be the furthest thing from your mind. Whatever this individual is doing, you go get you some. And watch how many hotties you run into. Because you can have options. You can have options, baby. You don't have to settle for just no one person. Damn. Look, fuck all that, collective. And this is what this lesson was supposed to teach you. If they're not treating you how you supposed to be treated, how you know you're supposed to be treated, fuck them. Listen, then I don't got to deal with you. I can have multiple friends. What's wrong with me having multiple friends? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. And again, and the good thing about it, nobody can't tell you nothing. But you can line them up if you want, collective. If you're out here having fun, you're having fun. That don't mean that you're being intimate with all these people. But you have options. So explore them. Don't just rush to try to settle because you feel like somebody else settled. No. Have fun first. This is what they set you free for. So you can have you some fun and get you some. Think about that. Read between the lines is here. So this is my theory of reading between the lines. Spirit say read between the lines, and this is what I came up with. It's time to have fun. And you're going to be blessed. And you're going to be looking good while you're doing it. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good, well fed, all of that. Body right, mind right, soul right, spirit right. Yes. You right on point. So this person didn't do nothing but awaken what was already in you. So you should thank this person for that. At least you could thank them for that part. You know? For showing you that you're supposed to be out here in that energy. Like, what's up with it? You know? Wherever you go. All eyes be on you anyway, collective. Cut up. When I say cut up, baby, cut up. I don't care who you are. Man or woman, cut up. Act selfish with you. Nope, nope, and nope. You talking about you want what? A commitment. With who, me? Oh, I can't. Simple. I can't. I can't right now. You know, I'm not looking for that. Period. Because you shouldn't be. You still got a little more healing to do here. You know? So while you healing, have fun. So you can forget about what you was even healing from. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go get with nobody and be stuck in no house with somebody and you looking at them and thinking about the last time you was in a relationship like this person. Don't do it. Because they already thought that's what you were doing anyway, shacking up and playing house. No, baby. No, you walked away. You didn't walk away and walk into somebody else's arms. You walked away for you. And see, when you walk away for you, it hits so different. It hits different when you walk away for you and people think that you walked away to somebody else. It hit completely different. That means you good. You understand what I'm talking about? If people think that you walked away and went straight to somebody else and you know that you walked away for you, that means that you are making this shit look good, better than what you think. They think somebody holding you down. You understand what I'm talking about? And there's nobody but God holding you down. Nobody but you holding you down. You understand that? So why stop now, baby? It's about to be a hot summer. And it's going to be popping everywhere. I don't care how old you are. It's never too late to have fun and enjoy life to the fullest. Never too late, baby. It's going to be all type of things going on that you could get into. So get into it. Get into it in the chat. If this is you, I'm picking up on. Get into it. Get into it. Man, woman, and child. Get into it. Let's go. Like what? I'm going to need you to start ordering your stuff. We're going to need to see these FedEx trucks, Amazon trucks, wherever you ordering from. We're going to need them trucks to be pulling up, baby, dropping these packages all. Okay? Line your fits up. Okay? Your after 5 fits, you know, your evening, your afternoon, your brunch fits, all of that. Let's go, collective. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come up out that house. You not seasoned. You well seasoned. Come out that house. Get out that bed. Open them windows. Let some sunlight in, baby. Go walk outside barefooted. Get grounded. Let's go. But as far as sitting back crying about what somebody else doing, never that. You only got one life to live. Live it up. Don't give your joy to nobody else. This person already tried to steal it by trying to cheat you. You already lost time dealing with whoever this is. And it was wasted time. You don't got no more time to waste, collective. One more here. Look at this. Look, grass is greener and possibilities. You cannot make this up. And with that being said, that concludes this message right here, baby. Yes, it does. I don't even have to pull no tarot. Spirit already told you. There it is. Read between the lines. Go get you something. Get into it. So this is Why did I pull this one out? Let's see if I can get something else. We just did that one, but if not, if I get something else, I look. The Lord is my strength and my song. Psalm chapter 118, verse 14. On the back it says, joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. A joyful heart is the inevitable result of a heart burning with love. Mother Teresa. Even Mother Teresa saying, go get you some. Go get you some, baby. Okay? Go and get you some. The joy of net is love by which you can catch souls. What you think you're going to be doing when you pop out? What do you think you're going to be doing? You know what I'm talking about? Yes. So if you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also turn on those post notification bells so you can see me, your girl, go live and update new content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings.